Hello everyone, this is Brendan's Movie Collector here on YouTube, and this is going to be a brief update video that I have decided to go ahead and do right now for the moment. Is, guys, y'all going to find out the main reason why that I'm going to do this type of video, like a brief update video, in just a minute here. But before I start this video, if any of you guys can hear what's playing outside in the background, that's just, I'm just recording the full video to my 1992 VHS version 3 ink label copy of 101 Dalmatians on my laptop right now. If some of y'all can probably hear in the background, so that's what the background is playing during the middle of this video, or in the start of this video, that is, and pretty much throughout most of this video. So I just wanted to let you guys know before we go ahead and get started with this brief update video. So yeah, and for this brief update video that I'm gonna be go ahead and do is none other than, this is gonna be a brief update video consisting about my widescreen of death and Moaning sound extremely rare copy with that closing of the 1992 VHS of Child's Play 3. Guys, I have more bad news about that tape, you guys, and I'll tell you guys the reasons why later on or so during this video. Guys, I think my widescreen of death and Moaning sound copy of Child's Play 3 1992 VHS it actually got a little bit more damaged last night, you guys. There's like two separate parts that actually got a little bit more damaged. No joke, guys. It actually got damaged a bit more. After like the first few minutes, I think like after the first like 5 minutes of it at that one part, and then the very beginning of the tape again, right during the warning screen at the beginning of it, guys. I cannot believe this, guys. I think my copy of the 1992 VHS of Child's Play 3, I'm just talking about the extremely rare closing with the widescreen of death and Moaning sound at the end, not my widescreen of death only copies. I'm not talking about my three other copies that just only has the widescreen of death at the end, but I'm just talking about my widescreen of death and Moaning sound copy of that tape. Guys, I just can't believe this, guys. I just really have to do a brief update about that tape, you guys. I'm afraid something might happen to the tape, you guys. I just don't know if I'm just gonna if I ever keep using this tape so much and all that. So, but I'm just hoping it doesn't break on me again. Like, I just hope it doesn't, like, it doesn't, like, get eaten and stuff again, just like it did, like, 2 times last month back in March. So, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm just hoping that nothing doesn't happen to it again. Like, I hope it doesn't stop playing, or it stops working, or something like that. Like, it refuses to play, like, anymore and all that stuff. I'm just hoping it doesn't happen, or unless if the damage gets any worse or something like that, like, kind of like one of those details and all that stuff. So, in case something happens to the tape and stuff like that again. So, yeah. But, guys, I do have a little bit of bad news about that tape again, you guys. It didn't get eaten up again this time, but it did get damaged a little bit more. Like, 2 separate parts that actually happened to it last night, guys. And I'll show the damage on it in a separate video later on or so. But for right now, I'm just going to give like a brief update about my widescreen of death and Moaning sound copy of the 1992 VHS of Child's Play 3, the third Chucky film in the franchise and all that stuff. The original 1992 VHS of the third one, that is. So, I'm just getting a little bit I think I'm just starting to get a little bit worried about that copy now, guys, because I'm afraid if the tape keeps getting played over and over and over again, then if I keep watching it that copy like so many times, like if I keep watching that copy over and over and over and over again, then I'm afraid I might have a nervous feeling that something's going to happen to the tape now, guys, because that tape has been watched so many times throughout over the years and all that stuff, back in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s and all that stuff, because it used to be a video form of rental, because it does have a video rental sticker on it. That's how the tape was being used a lot, and it's been played over and over and over again, like 1,000 times, I would say, in a bunch of other previous VCRs throughout back in the day and all that stuff. So, and due to it being extremely used a lot, and due to it being a form of rental and all that stuff, so, and this is sad news for all Chucky fans if you ever see this video. So, any of you Chucky fans out there, I have sad news about my extremely rare widescreen deaf and moaning sound copy of the third film, you guys, of the 1992 VHS of Child's Play 3. It is getting worn out even more, guys. I'm afraid it's going to keep wearing out even more, guys. It's just pretty much an old used tape and all. That is such an old tape, guys. It really is an extremely old tape. It's starting to lose it's starting to lose, like, excuse me. It's just kept getting worn. I'm afraid it's going to keep getting worn out so much, and it's going to get worn out even more, guys. I just don't understand why. I just really don't know about that, guys. I'm just kind of a little bit worried about that copy now, guys. That copy is so hard to find, and with that closing at the end, I'm just so worried about that copy now, guys. But the other 3 copies of this tape that I have, they all just only have the widescreen of death at the end, but those ones are okay. Those ones are fine, but I'm afraid just my widescreen of death and moaning sound copy of this tape is it's just losing the tape is just losing itself, probably. That's what I would say. I can't think of what to say about that type of problem about it, or something like that, with that issue with that tape. So I just wanted to give you out the details about, and give you guys a brief update video about that copy of the widescreen of death and moaning sound copy of that tape. So I'll go in and I'll show it to you guys in this video. I'll show that copy again during this brief update video, and I will show you the damage, like just the film strip for right now, because it's actually at the very beginning of the tape right now. It's all the way rewound and all that stuff. So I'll go in and show you just real quick, you guys, and I'll show you for proof that it actually got damaged even more a bit at the beginning, right during the 1991 MCA Universal home video warning screen, and then in another part where like that one scene, that one beginning scene in the movie, like after like the first five minutes of the beginning scene of it, that's what I would just saw. That's what I would probably say, and that's what I would tell by that. So, but I'll show you for proof in another video, and I will show you the damage on both parts in a separate video. So, just for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just give out a brief update about that copy of my copy of Child's Play 3 1992 VHS with the extremely rare closing to it, with both the widescreen of death and moaning sound at the end. So anyways, I'll go and show you the tape real quick. So here we go now, guys. I'll show you to it real quick. Yep, this is the one right here. This is the widescreen of death and moaning sound copy of this tape, as you can see right there. And it has like a video rental sticker, as you can see like partially of it down there. So you can like briefly see that rental sticker down there. And you can tell this used to be a former rental at a video store back in the day, and people just kept using this tape so much back in the 90s, 2000s, and all that stuff, back in that decade and all that stuff. So, like, it's been watched way too much. It's been used. It's been played in this tape has been played the whole thing like a bunch of thousand times and all that stuff, and that's what's causing this tape to be worn out, extremely worn out. So, and it's just like it's starting to get damaged even more, guys, and I can't even describe that. I can't even describe that part and all that stuff. So yeah, and it has like that sticker with like numbers and all that stuff. So, and the slipcover's in really bad shape too. Like it's in really bad shape for the slipcover case too. And in front of the cover is kind of partially faded too as well. Like, as you see, like, Chucky's face is kind of fading, too. As you can see there. Yeah, I can't believe this, guys. I'm super worried about this copy right now, guys. I just can't believe this. And this is my favorite out of the franchise. This is my #1 favorite out of the franchise, and the second one being my second favorite out of the franchise, and first one being my third favorite out of the franchise. It's just my opinion, though. Yeah. So I'll go on and show you the front and everything, and to show you the slipcover real quick. So, yeah. And you can see that part right there, it got ripped right there. You can tell it's in really bad shape, and the top is like coming loose too. You can tell the slipcover's in really bad shape, and it's definitely worn too. Look at all that. Look at the slipcover. It's in really bad shape. I think the tape is just... I'm just super worried about the tape right now, guys. I just don't understand, though. But I'm afraid it's gonna stop working one of these days. I'm afraid it's gonna be, but I'm afraid this tape may stop playing due to its old age and all that stuff, and it's just so heavily worn out, so I just don't understand why. But anyways, I'm going to show you the tape real quick, too. You can see it has a sticker label on here, and it has the Please Rewind sticker, and there's like 2 massive cracks on the lens there, one right here, and the other one being right here, and this window right here is starting to come apart, and it's like, this left window right there is starting to come apart, as you can see there. It's like coming loose. And as y'all know, it has something underneath the sticker label, so we all know what this has at the end, due to it being the widescreen of death and moaning sound at the end of this copy. And here's the end label, as you can see there, and it's not really in best shape either. Alright, and the week and year code for this copy, and this was printed in the 4th week of 1992. And you guys are not going to believe what the film strip actually looks like right here now, guys, after this happened to it last night, for no reason, apparently, so. Yeah. So I'm going to go in and show you the film strip, and you guys are not going to believe this. Look at what the film strip actually looks like now. So take a look at this, guys. Prepare to see the film strip right here, and look what it basically just happened last night to this tape again. And yep, it's badly damaged, and it's badly wrinkled up like crazy. Look at the film strip on this. Ew. Look at that, and the top edge is pretty messed up too, and you can see it's spliced right at that corner there, because I just had to splice the very beginning of it out like last time, because it was severely twisted at the beginning. It was extremely twisted, and it didn't help at all, so I just had to splice it right there. As you can see, like Scotch tape on it. I'll go and show it the other way real quick. Show you a better view of it. Yep, you can tell it's badly damaged right there on the film strip. You can see right there. Look at, as you can see, it's really badly crinkled and wrinkled and all that stuff. It's badly crinkled up right there. It's badly damaged. That's what happened to it last night, guys. I just can't believe this, but yeah. I have a feeling I might have to throw this copy out in the trash sometime at some point in the future, but unless if something happens to it though. But I'm not exactly sure though. But yeah. So that's what's basically my brief update about this copy of Child's Play 3 1992 VHS that I just been using more often. I just have been using lately and all that stuff. So yeah. So, by the way, you guys, let me go ahead and pause this video real quick because the tape itself is over at the end. Like, the movie 101 Dalmatians is already over just now, and the closing previews are done too. So let me go ahead and pause the video real quick, so I'll be back. Alright, you guys, I'm back already with you guys just now. So sorry about the interruption there, guys, and why I had to pause this video is because the full video was already done on my 1992 VHS version 3. Ink label copy of 101 Dalmatians was already over, and it was done playing in the background, including the closing previews to it at the end was already done too. So I just had to go ahead and just excuse myself and just pause the video for like 2 minutes there because I needed to get that tape rewound itself all the way back to the beginning and stop the recording of the video there on my laptop using OBS Studio there. So I do apologize for that inconvenience interruption there to myself there, but that's okay though. It happened. So I'm back now with you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and just get done with this video and give out the outros and all that stuff. So I'll go and show you the tape one more time before I do that. So yeah. As you can see one more time, I'll go and show you that again one more time. Just for the heck of it. Once again, this was printed in the 4th week of 1992 once again. And this left window right there is like coming apart almost, and there's like 2 cracks on both windows there, as you can see. And the film strip, this happened again last night, and you can see the damage on the film strip there too. Look at this. Look how worn out the film strip right here is completely worn, as you can see there. It's not in good shape, so it's not in good shape at all anymore. So here's the looks like back here on the other way. So yep, I wanted to show you that one more time before we go ahead and give out the outros at the end of this video there. So yeah. So anyways, that's it for that. So now we're going to go ahead and give out the outros at the end of this video here. So yeah. So that will be pretty much it for this brief update video about my extremely rare closing with the widescreen of death and moaning sound on my 1992 VHS of Child's Play 3. And once again, to all of you Chucky fans out there, the sad news is my copy of Child's Play 3 with the widescreen of death and moaning sound at the end is completely wearing out even more. Like recently, it just started happening last night, guys. It's just pretty much that tape has been used up a lot, and it's been used over and over and over and over again, like so much, like nonstop. It's just a really old tape, and it's just an extremely used former rental tape and all that stuff, and because it used to be because it was a former rental back in the day, and was at a video rental store and all that stuff back in the day too. So, but I did order this copy off of eBay back in end of September, but didn't get it in the mail till the beginning of October of last year, 2024, which I've had this copy since October of last year, and I've had it for like a few months now, and it's just losing its time and all that stuff. So I'm afraid I'm super worried about that copy. Pretty much it may just stop working, and it may just stop playing on its own at its time here one of these days, but I don't know exactly, but and I'm afraid it may eat the tape up again in my VCR, like my Mitsubishi VCR and all that stuff, but I'm just hoping the tape doesn't get eaten up in any of my VCRs again, like mostly just my Mitsubishi VCR, but due to it being an old tape and an old useless tape and all that stuff, so it's such a disgrace, and it's just a complete bummer, and it's just not it's not fair, and it's just not so good, guys. Excuse me, hold on. Sorry, there was like mucus stuck in my throat there, so my bad there, guys, and sorry about that inconvenient there, guys. So yeah. So anyways, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say for this brief update video about this tape right here, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping that the tape doesn't completely get destroyed itself on its own, like it's gonna like stop playing or stop working really good and all that stuff, like if something happens, like if one of these like happen, like if in case the tape happens like that, for future reference and for future wise and all that stuff, but we'll see when we get there. But I'm still gonna go in and keep this copy for right now. But I have a sad feeling I might have to throw this copy out at some point. But we'll see what happens though. But if I keep watching that tape so many times, like if I keep watching that copy, like if I keep using it back and forth, like over and over again and all that stuff, but in case that happens, like if something happens to it again, like if it gets extremely eaten up so badly, like insanely eaten like that, like if it has like so much film strip coming out and stuff, then that is the time for me to get rid of that copy and just throw it away in the garbage, in the trash. That I really don't want to do that, but if this tape keeps breaking and it's just not going to last much longer and all that stuff, then I might just going to have to get rid of it and throw it out. Just get rid of it and just toss it out in the trash and all that stuff. So, but for right now, I'll still keep it for now, for the moment there. So unless if something happens like at some point though, but we'll see though. But I'm just hoping nothing happens to it again. So like, hope it doesn't get damaged even more again. Like I just hope it doesn't get more and more damaged like that. And I hope it doesn't get eaten like several times again too in my VCR too. So I'm just praying for it doesn't break on me again, and I'm just praying that and keeping my fingers crossed that it doesn't get damaged a lot worse, like a lot more worse, like all that stuff. So that's how I want to point that out and all that stuff. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. So before I end this video, for this brief update video and stuff. So yeah. So anyways, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say for this brief update video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, peace out, you guys, and I'll see you guys later on in the next video, so whenever I can. So bye for now, everybody.